but Miss Kate said no. I'll tell you what you can do. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Katie Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Katie Casey knew what to do. Just to cheer up the boys she knew, she made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Sam Mee handles left-handed pitching really well. 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 Sam Mee handles left-handed pitching really well.
I apologize for Baltimore.
So it's not the best option, but it just is what it is.
I apologize for Baltimore.
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
O-R-I-O-L-E-S. Magic, Orioles magic, magic.
Greetings, folks, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where tonight the Baltimore Orioles will be playing the final game of a 3-game series against the Tampa Bay Rays at Oriole Park at Camden Yards. How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal, the BirdWatcher here. People call me BW for short. That works for me. Folks, Baltimore are in a rare position, at least in 2026. They are playing a game in a series that they've already clinched against a team with a very good record. The Orioles won the first 2 games of this 3-game series against the Rays. Very exciting stuff going on here at the ballpark last couple of nights. Day game, night game, Memorial Day, extra inning, wild game, and then last night, just a nice comprehensive win. A good start from Shane Baz. Plenty of offense, and the defense, at least compared to, what we've been doing this year, which is one of the crappier defensive teams. Defense was in there okay as well yesterday. So we've clinched this series against Tampa. We got a chance to sweep them today, folks. Have your brooms within arm's reach. Mine is slightly out of arm's reach, but I'll bring it forward here in a minute. Yeah, so very exciting baseball, exciting wins, big wins, in front of a home crowd against a division opponent. Things are trending in the right direction right now as far as the vibes with the team goes. Still a lot of issues to address. And one of them happens to be this obsession with playing Tyler O'Neill. I mean, I get it. It's at a point now where if you don't play Tyler O'Neill, at least against a lefty, then you really have no justification to have him on the roster at all. And that's why he's in the lineup. But if that is your rationale, If your rationale is, well, we have to put him in there, or otherwise we don't have justification for keeping him on the roster. Well, you've just answered your own question. There is no justification for keeping him on this roster. Okay? Just chalk it up as a failure, as a miss. We're all capable of being wrong sometimes. And, you know, as a GM, you got to go out there, you got to make a lot of player personnel moves. You're not going to hit on all of them. You're just not. Tyler O'Neill was a miss. And every day that we put him in the lineup out there, he's not helping the team. Okay, I'll give you that one game he had. Can't remember exactly what the game was, but he had a couple of nice plays on defense. Might have had a hit in there as well. But by and large, it's now been a season and a third, closing in on the halfway point of this contract. And it's been a disaster. And tonight he's back in the lineup against the left-hander. And Samuel Basallo is not in the lineup. This is all due to this obsession with the analytics. Oh, hold on. I got to plug in my computer. So that's why I sent out a tweet when the Orioles lineup was posted about an hour ago, which has gotten some pretty nice feedback from other Oriole fans, saying, you know, when you sit there and you let your analytics decide your lineup, could you maybe update the analytics? Maybe include the 073 batting average that O'Neill has against lefties now? Why don't you feed that into the computer and see maybe if it spits out a different answer other than play O'Neill because lefty, sit Basallo because lefty. I mean, is this really state-of-the-art technology? Because I feel like my speak and spell when I was in kindergarten taught me more than the analytics are teaching Mike Elias in this analytics department. I was trying to think of something to compare this to, like just how batshit crazy it is to just ignore what's plainly in front of your face as being the right answer versus the wrong answer, ignoring that and just looking at data and saying, well, this has got to be the right answer. And I came up with the perfect analogy, but it's going to require that anybody listening to me right now has seen at least some of the show The Office, the American The Office, Steve Carell. There was an episode maybe in season 2, 3, 4, pretty early on in the show when I was still watching it. But Mike and Dwight, they have to drive from Pennsylvania up to New York, I think, for some kind of a meeting or a conference. And they rent a car, and that car has GPS. And Mike is he's just relying on the GPS. Oh, wait, what's Steve Carell's name on the show? What's the boss's name? It's not Mike, is it? What is it? You got Dwight, you got Pam, you got Jim. Michael. Yeah, it's Michael. Okay, just Mike for short. Anyway, so Michael, he's got this GPS in this rented car, and Dwight is sitting next to him, and Michael starts to drive up on this like boat ramp with a lake sitting there right in front of him, and Dwight's going like, hey, Michael, like, buddy, you're about to drive right into the water. What are you doing? Like, turn. The turn is back there. But Michael's like, no, I'm looking at the GPS. So the GPS, right, it says keep going straight. It says drive straight. And you just sit there and watch him just drive the car into the water. It's a funny scene. It's a funny scene that has some truth to it, where sometimes, us human beings tend to make the mistake of letting technology do all the decision making for us, when sometimes you just gotta use your own plain eyesight and recognize that, hey, we got a situation here. There's a fix for it. Maybe rely on that human nature of instinct to address this particular problem facing us right now. That is how I feel about Elias and his analytics. We are driving right into a lake every time we put O'Neill in the lineup, but he's just going, well, GPS says go straight. What am I going to do? Ignore this fancy computer, this device built in the car? I can't do that. Anyway, it's just nonsense that Tyler O'Neill is in the lineup tonight. Samuel Basallo is not in the lineup tonight. Yeah, there's a lefty starter. So what? Anyway, there's my rant. Let's talk about the matchups. My fork on the ground. Just common sense, people. Look, Mike, Elias, buddy, we all understand that by sitting O'Neill or by cutting O'Neill, you are admitting that you made a mistake in signing him. But we all know already that you made the mistake. What we don't want is for you to add on to the mistake by forcing him to play when he's not any good. Now, I say that, and of course, baseball being baseball, tonight he might go 2 for 4 with a home run. I don't know, but that's not going to change my thoughts. All I know is, since we brought Tyler O'Neill onto this team, we've had 1 year of finishing in last place, and a third of the season basically hovering around last place. He hasn't helped. I feel like if we just cut this tumor off, it might make everything else improve, not to mention open up a spot in the lineup for a better bat. But that's just me. Anyway, let's talk about the lineup and the pitching matchup tonight. We'll have plenty of time to whatever. Pitching matchup tonight, it's going to be Trey Gibson, folks. I did mention this. Chris Bassett was announced as late as yesterday to start this this last game against Tampa. But the Orioles are going to do a little rearranging. They're going to let Bassett rest an extra day and fill in that vacant spot for Game 1 against Toronto starting tomorrow. So Gibson, who was on the taxi squad yesterday, he's been activated today. Nick Raquet, who was active for all of 1 game. I told you, Chilo, that I wasn't going to count Raquet in the conversation of ranking the bullpen arms. I told you that tomorrow he's probably not even going to be here. Well, guess who got that one right? Yeah, so Raquet back down in AAA, or maybe we DFA'd him. I don't know. I honestly don't even care. But Trey Gibson's going to get the start tonight. Bassett will start Game 1 tomorrow, and then the rotation will be back on schedule. He's going up against a lefty. We know that because of the lineup. Steven Matz. Matz with a record of 4-1, a 3.70 ERA, and a 1.11 whip. Pretty good numbers for the veteran lefty. We did face him last week, I believe. We faced all 3 of these starters last week, I think, right? McClanahan, Jax, and now Matz. And we got swept in Tampa, and so far we're 2 for 2 against in these rematches. We're going to try to make it 3 for 3. Matz has gone 41 in the third innings, 31 hits, 15 walks. That's good for a 1.11 whip. 6 home run balls, 33 strikeouts. For Trey Gibson, very limited time with the big club, just 6 2/3 innings, no record, a 5.40 ERA, a 1.5 whip. That's 7 hits and 3 walks in 6 2/3, 4 strikeouts. He's given up a couple of home run balls. Right, here are the starting lineups for the visiting Rays. Leading off playing left field is Chandler Simpson. Junior Caminero will bat second and play third. Jonathan Aranda at first base, hitting third. Yandy Diaz, the cleanup hitter, in DH. Richie Palacios will play will play second base and bat fifth. Randy Velade in right field will hit sixth. Ced Mullins batting seventh in center field. Carson Williams at shortstop hitting eighth, and Hunter Fiducia, the catcher, in the 9 spot. For the Orioles, Taylor Ward will lead off and play left field. Gunnar Henderson at shortstop batting second. Adley Rutschman, the catcher, hitting third. Alonso, your cleanup hitter, and first baseman. Kobe Mayo hitting all the way up in the 5 spot and DHing tonight. Leody Taveras in center field will bat sixth. Tyler O'Neill, not even batting at the bottom of the order. He's hitting seventh, and he is in right field. Blaze Alexander will play third base and hit eighth, and Jeremiah Jackson will bat ninth and play second base. No Holiday in the lineup, no Sammy in the lineup. We have one left-handed bat in the lineup, and that's a guy that is going to play every day against any pitcher, and that's Gunnar Henderson. So, again, you got your one lefty that you know is going to be in the lineup. Matchups don't matter. So basically 8 guys in the lineup, all not lefties, righties or switch hitters. You mean to tell me you just can't have one second left-handed bat in the lineup? And you mean to tell me that Basayo, because you can move this around where you take out O'Neill and you put in Basayo and you can still keep the rest of this lineup. What do? You move Mayo to third. You move Blaze to right field. You stick Sammy in that DH spot, and you're done. If you don't like Blaze in right field, put Jeremiah in right field. Both have played the outfield. First game Jeremiah played for us last year was in right field, and we just threw him out there. Didn't really have much experience, but at least his trial by fire wasn't too bad. But anyway, there's a way to get O'Neill out of the lineup and put Sammy in there and not change anything else, and I just don't get it. I don't get it. The Rays come in with a record of 34-17. They've lost 3 in a row. While the Yankees have won their last 3, they've closed the gap on Tampa to 2.5 games. The Orioles are a game and a half out of third behind the Blue Jays with a record of 25-30. We are trying to get back to 500, folks. We've won, I believe, 4 of our last 5. Not too shabby. 77 degrees, the game time temperature. Looks like mostly cloudy skies, but not a threat of rain. Lance Barksdale is tonight's home plate umpire. And, yeah, that's all the main info. Hey, folks, I got to do something real quick. We'll bring it over here to this page. And give me a minute to, see about something.
This is great iced tea.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay when Monday the Monster... He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay when Monday the Monster...
This is Jack Burton in the Pork Chop Express, and I'm talking to whoever's listening out there.
Folks. All right. Sneaking in a couple of bites of food. Sorry about that, folks. Hey, listen up. If you're watching along with me, you're going to want to get synced up with me. The odds are that the game you're watching is going to be ahead of me. So there's a way to work around this, that we're all watching this together at the same time. I got a little bit of heartburn. Hold on. Whew. I ate too fast. All right, so what you're going to want to do is get that remote in your hand and get ready to pause the game that you're watching. Pause it right after the first pitch. Okay? And just sit back for a sec. Listen to me. And as soon as I'm done calling that first pitch, you unpause your game, and now you're synced up for the rest of the evening. Okay? Does that make sense? Now, if something happens on my end or the stream lags or I got to refresh the game, we might have to go through the same exercise again. And I'll remind you about it again. Let me know. But that's the way to do it, folks. That is the way to do it. Okay. All right, let me get this up to full screen here. Chandler Simpson is in the on-deck circle, folks. Baseball is just moments away from beginning. So get ready to get ready. Get ready to get ready. Come on, give me that full screen. Trey Gibson, 2 appearances. Last time out against the Yankees, went 4 2/3, 3 earned runs, a couple of walks, a couple of strikeouts. So he's already faced those damn Yankees. Hoping to get something nice out of Gibson. Gibson, a 5-pitch pitcher, slider, 2-seamer, curveball, a cutter, and a 4-seam fastball. So 3 different variations of the fastball. The straight 4-seamer, the 2-seamer that tails, and the cutter that cuts. And then you got a slider thrown in there as well. Defensively for Baltimore, it's left to right in the outfield. Taylor Ward, Leody Taveras, and Tyler O'Neill. Blaze is at third, Gunnar at short, Jeremiah at second, Alonso at first, Rutschman behind the plate. Folks, we are ready for baseball. Chandler Simpson is stepping up. And I am not watching the Masson broadcast, so if you are watching Masson, you might hear me say some things that are a little different than what you're seeing. First pitch of the ball game is a strike. Gibson hits the outside edge with a fastball at 97. We are underway, folks. We are underway in Baltimore. Gibson with those nice high socks. Simpson, oh God, look at this play by Gunnar. No chance, and he throws it over the head of Alonso. Chandler Simpson with a little hard one-hop liner in the hole at short. Gunnar tried to make an acrobatic throw, but there's just no chance to get a guy this fast from the hole at short unless you pick it and throw it without having to spin around like Gunnar just did. Luckily, no extra base on the errant throw. It'll be an infield hit, but Simpson's on base already. And he is a tough cookie to deal with on the bases. Here's Junior Caminero. First pitch is ball 1. So the Orioles immediately having a sweat here. Next pitch is called a strike. Just caught the inside edge. Caminero coming in tonight with a 9-game hitting streak. Hitting .266, 13 homers, 27 driven in. Pitch way inside, nearly hit him on the belt. 2-1 the count. Come on, Trey. We need you to not get blown out here in the first. Give us a chance to hit. Breaking ball, and we're going to challenge it. Adley, good on you to challenge, because this is an important pitch early. And I think we got that strike on that breaking ball, and we did. ABS system says strike. Good work, Adley. Finally, the Orioles using a challenge, using it at the right time, and getting it right. Because that curveball there from Gibson was too pretty to let go as a ball. The count is 2-2. And now a check on Simpson, who's back. We're just getting started, folks. Second batter of the ball game. Leadoff man on at first base. 2-2 the count. Simpson not running, and a ball hit to third. Backhanded by Blaze. He'll go to second and get one there. Bounce throw to first is in time. Are you kidding me? Did we turn two? We did. An unbelievable double play. Oh, my. I didn't know if we'd get one at second. Blaze had to go over to the foul line to backhand it. Threw a strike to second. Jeremiah, a bounce throw to first. Alonso with the pick. And a double play. Bases empty, 2 down. Oh, give Gibson that kind of defense, and we got a shot. Here's Jonathan Aranda. First pitch fastball is high for ball 1. That was pretty. I did not think we had any chance at 2. I was worried that we were going to get 1, and we got 2. Unbelievable. 2-0 on Aranda. Pitch. Boy, a 2-0 pitch hit left right over the middle of the plate, and we're lucky Aranda is going to wind up with a single off the right field wall. My goodness, if we're in the Bronx, that's a home run. But we are in Baltimore, and it's a single with 2 down. My goodness. All right, we can work around this. Here's Yandy Diaz. He looks at a strike. Diaz is hitting .312. Orioles are in their home whites. Rays have their navy blue jersey tops with the gray pants. That ball gets away from Adley, and that's going to be an easy extra base for Aranda. He scoots up to second on a wild pitch. This has not been the most fundamentally sound inning, but a great double play ball gives us a chance to still get out of this without any damage. That pitch is way inside. 2-1 the count. Hey, folks, we got over 150 people here already. Glad to have you in. About 100 of you could hit that like button, if you don't mind. Get it out of the way. The 2-1 pitch inside 3-1. Diaz is a tough hitter. A base is open at first. The 3-1, that bounces in there. I'm not sure if Gibson had any designs on trying to get Diaz out here with that base open, 2 down. It is a pretty significant drop-off at this stage of the order from Gibson to Palacios. Palacios, a left-handed batter, but that is really the only advantage. Otherwise, you'd much rather face him to get this third out, I think. Well, we're going to miss on a first pitch curveball. If Gibson wants to face Palacios, well, you got to start throwing him strikes, buddy. 1-0, 2 on, 2 out. The pitch, another curve, and again it's missing low and in. 2-0. 17 pitches from Gibson so far, and I got a feeling that about half of them have been out of the zone, maybe more. The 2-0 outside 3-0. Not even close. Nervous times early. Scoreless in the top of the first. 2 out, 2 on. The 3-0 to Palacios. Here it is. Hit on the ground. Right to Alonso. He'll hit Gibson, covering the bag. Swinging away on 3-0. Thank you very much. A one-hop grounder to Alonso ends the inning. And Gibson gets out of it. Boy, I hope he is more effective from the second inning on. Otherwise, it's not going to be a very long night. But my goodness, he gets bailed out here in the first. And we hold the Rays scoreless. Bottom of the first coming up. Tampa nothing. The Orioles coming to bat. Folks, that's how this one starts. There have been some strange things going on. I know baseball is a sport that we love because you tend to see something you've never seen before on a nightly basis. Strange things happen. But extra strange things seem to be happening lately.
One for you, just to get a righty in there. Oh, no, it was tough. Just knowing that.
Wait, hold on.
I got to see it over in Cleveland. Emmy's at bat, too, and Sam Mee handles left-handed pitching really well. Sam Mee handles left-handed pitching really well. Sam Mee handles left-handed pitching really well. Sam Mee handles left-handed pitching really well.
Everybody can hear that, right? Everybody can hear that? All right.
Sam Mee handles left-handed pitching really well. Sam Mee handles left-handed pitching really well. It's just uncomfortable.
How can you say that and continue to bench him every time? Steven Matz is ready to go. A lefty against Taylor Ward. First pitch. Ward, line drive, left center, base hit. Taylor Ward says, I'm sick of drawing walks. I want to swing a bat. He ambushes the first pitch, and he's aboard with a leadoff single. Why does it say Ward single? Bobby, why did you type Ward single? Bobby, could you explain? Are you typing that in before I'm calling it? Oh, I'm sorry. Would you like to call the game, Bobby? You understand how this channel works, right, Bobby? It's Bob Reed, and I'm back, baby. Oh, so you're also hot-headed as well. Okay. How about you cool off? See you tomorrow, Bobby. Here's Gunnar Henderson. He's got a count of a ball and a strike.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Idiot. Gunnar gets into one. High in the air to right. Come on, flag court. That ball is gone. Bye, birdie. And bye, Bobby. Gunnar goes boom. 392 feet to right. The Orioles have got an early lead off a lefty. It is 2-0. Folks.
Oh, it's magic. You know. Oh, it's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic.
Our only lefty in the lineup just hit the crap out of the ball. It's almost as if you can play a lefty against a lefty. Here's Adley Rutschman. First pitch was a strike, and the next one low for ball one.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Someone spoiled Cowser's home run the other day, but I guess you didn't see it. Yeah, I guess you're right, Mr. Hyde. Oh, well. We still enjoyed the moment, didn't we? 2-1 pitch. Outside, 3-1 to Rutschman. The ticker, you have showed the score before it happened. Oh, is the ticker ahead for a change? Rutschman draws ball 4, folks. Adley's on with a nobody out walk.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
All right, let's see. Well, I just watched Adley walk. I'm now looking at the information screen, and it's still not showing Adley having reached. See, now he just has. It looks like it's timing pretty well for me. I'll keep an eye on it. Here's Pete Alonso. First pitch, ball 1 to Pete.
A polar bear stirs.
Breaking ball drops in there for a strike. 1-1 on Alonso. He's hitting .232 on the season. Against Matz, 3 for 8 with a home run in the past. Another curveball lined into left center field, a base hit. Oh, the Oriole hitters are picking up what Steven Matz is putting down early on. Still nobody out in the ball game. 2 runs in, 2 more on base. Keep that line moving, folks. Keep that line moving. The Orioles. Let's have a big inning and let's ride out the game toward a sweep. Come on. There's a mound meeting already for Tampa. Mound meeting already for Tampa. Take your time.
Let me have a Diablo sandwich, a Dr. Pepper. Make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
Folks, let's hurry up and get more runs on the board before Tyler O'Neill's turn comes up. You feel me? Where's my laugh button? Folks, open up the sandwich. It's mayo time.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
2 on, nobody out. By the way, that last hit from Alonso is his career hit number 1,000. Congratulations to the polar bear. May you get number 2,000 with us as well. Curveball outside to Mayo for ball 1. Come on, Kobe. Pitch. Swing and a miss. That changeup. That damn pesky changeup. We can't seem as a team to wait back on and do something with. It's a swing and a miss by Mayo. The count 1-1. 2 on, nobody out. The pitch. Upstairs. 2 balls, 1 strike. Come on now. Mr. Hyde letting us know about that mound meeting. Okay, settle down. Go get this guy. That changeup missed by a bunch. It is 3-1. Half a foot outside. Matz has thrown 16 pitches, 9 of them out of the zone, and 1 of them left the yard. The 3-1. That is called ball 4. It was borderline. The Rays don't challenge. Mayo walks. Bases loaded. Nobody out.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Folks. Oh, is Bob back? Oh, Bob, did you try to come back? What happened, Bob? Mayo walk. Tavares single, 3-0. Really? Tavares to right. That ball's dropping. That ball is in for a base hit. Hey, Bob, go fuck yourself. Go make a new account and come back. Okay? Really, Bob? 3-0 Baltimore. RBI single by Tavares. Bases are still loaded. Yeah, come on back with a new one, Bob. Let me know how much of a loser you are with no life, that this is your newest hobby. Tyler O'Neill, folks. Bases loaded, nobody out. O'Neill, if you just put it in play, you might get a cheap RBI. And wouldn't that be nice? Pitch outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Every night, somebody trying to come in and rain on my parade, and I just keep on trucking. Keep going, guys. Curveball misses up and away. It's 2-1 on O'Neill.
Ahoy there! Anybody home?
The 2-1. Lined into left. If it's fair, it could be gone. That ball is foul. O'Neill just missed a salami. It just hooked to the left of the left field foul pole. 2-2 the count. The pitch. Breaking ball swung on and missed. Holy shit. O'Neill. Ugh, I can't. Trade bait? Who's going to take on his contract? Nobody. Who wants him? Can't get a bag of balls for him. 1 out in the inning for Blaze. Still plenty of time to add on to this 3-0 lead. With bases loaded, 1 out. Blaze fouls off the first pitch.
I do believe I'm on fire.
Oof. 237 average. Blaze looking for his first home run of the season. Would love to get it right here. Pitch. That's line to right. That is a base hit. At least 1 run is in. Alonso. Here comes another. Mayo. It's a 2-run single for Blaze. The Orioles have blown it open in the first. It is 5-0. All right, you want O'Neill in the lineup? We'll just work around him. Folks, I mean, what more do you need to see? Everybody has gotten on base except Tyler O'Neill. As the number 9 batter, Jeremiah Jackson, takes high for ball 1. I mean, if that's not an indictment on Tyler O'Neill, I know he nearly got one out. He's also nearly hit a home run 4 or 5 other times this year. Jackson pops it up. It's shallow center. Mullins doesn't have a strong arm, and still Tavares is not going to test it. Tavares at third does not try to tag and score. The throw was a 1-hopper to the first base side of home plate. I feel like we might have been able to tag there. Either way, that's the second out of the inning. First and third, and back to Taylor Ward, who began the inning with a base hit. Up for the second time. First pitch, top of the zone for a strike. I love how that idiot thought that spoiling outcomes in the first inning of a game. Like, dude, how long did you think you were going to stick around? This pitch fouled back 0-2. I have to keep giving these trolls tips. Here's a tip. Why don't you wait till a moment of the game that actually has more significance than the first inning? for your great idea. Pitch up and in to O'Neill. Excuse me, O'Neill. To Ward. The count is a ball and 2 strikes. 5-0 Orioles. Matz has thrown 30 pitches so far in the inning. Number 31 is fouled away. Oh, is it Doug? Oh, well, shout out to Doug. God, he is such a miserable excuse for a human being. Pitch inside, 2-2 the count. I guess he couldn't sit here and tell me about how the channel is suffering without him as the channel continues to kick ass without him. I've never met a more delusional person in real life or online. 2-2 pitch is fouled straight back. We'll do it again. Folks, JJ has just did a redirect, it looks like. Folks, the JJ crowd is over here. What's going on, JJ? I thought the Phillies are in the middle of a ball game right now. What's going on in Philly? Is that game over? It is. Phillies with a shutout. Welcome in, JJ crew. Guess what? The Orioles are playing pretty hot right now. And this inning, they're red hot. First inning of the ball game. 5 runs on the board against Steven Matz. Taylor Ward at the plate for the second time in the inning with a 2-2 count. And the pitch hit on the ground, foul up the third base line. The Orioles are looking to sweep the team with the best record in the American League. A team that just last week swept us. Could this be the turning point of the season for the Orioles? 2-2, first a lob toss by Matz to check on Blaze at first. Blaze is back. Hey, JJ with the redirect. Thank you so much, buddy. How are you doing? The Phillies with another shutout today?
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Oh, look, there's Bob again. Sorry, Bob, I missed your comment. There's a backdoor curveball, strike 3, and the inning is over. But the Orioles bat around. They send 10 men to the plate. 5 of them score at the end of 1 inning. The Orioles lead it 5-0. Yes, sir. Yes, indeedy do. All right. Yes. 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 Yeah, keep trying, Doug. Keep trying to ruin my channel. Keep trying and keep failing. It's so funny to watch you fail. And just know how sad and pathetic of a life you're living. All in the service of me. You're obsessed with me and my channel and that it's doing just fine. You want it to fail, but it's not. God, how under your skin am I? My goodness, you might want to get that thing lanced. Consult a local physician. Folks, JJ, how you doing, buddy? Hey, we got a new Magic member. And it's not Doug. It's Jan Ellis. Welcome in, Jan.
Message for you, son.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
All right. Sanchez has done what, JJ? Has not allowed a... What? Christopher Sanchez has gone 44 2/3 consecutive scoreless innings? That is nuts. I mean, what's the record? I mean, when I was a kid, Oral Hershiser was the guy. Hershiser went... I can't remember how many... A lot. But that seems like it's got to be close to Hershiser. What's the record? It's got to be close. That's something, man. What is that, like 7 starts without a run? Folks are getting ready for the second inning. Randy Velade at the plate. First pitch inside from Gibson for ball one. Velade hitting .318. I think he's normally only in there against lefty starters. Haven't seen much of him between the series last week and the final game of this series today. Pinch hit last night. But Gibson's fallen behind him here, 2-0. Pitch. There's a strike on the inside edge. Cutter at 93. 59 innings for Oral. All right, so Sanchez has got a little bit of work to do. But that's still amazing. Here's a comebacker. Past Gibson. Picked up by Jeremiah at second base. He'll throw off balance in time to get Velade. One down in the top of the second. Gibson on 23 pitches. Hey, folks, with the JJ raid, we've got nearly 300 people in the room right now. We got 117 likes. What do you say we just get the likes to 150? That's only half of you chipping in. Said Mullins takes inside for ball one. Again, I'm not trying to be greedy. I don't expect the likes to hit 300 at the snap of a finger, but with the amount of people we got, a few dozen of you just tapping that thumbs up at the bottom of your screen takes a second. We can get to 150. I know we can. Here's a backdoor cutter for a strike. 1-1 on Said. Mullins hitting just 189 on the season, but hitting .325 in his last 11 games. Swing and a miss on a curveball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So congrats again to JJ and the Phillies. Phillies definitely turned their season around as soon as they got rid of, what's-his-face? Rob Thompson, and let Don Mattingly take over. Orioles are hoping for a similar turnaround. Might we be watching it happen right now? I hope so. 2-2 to Mullins. Here's a cutter that stays outside. The count has gone full. Carson Williams will hit next. Payoff pitch. Curveball hit toward third with Blaze playing at Gunner's shortstop position. He spins, throws, and gets Mullins. Blaze Alexander is having fun out there at third base. And again, with the shift on, that was pretty much a ball to shortstop. He had a range far to his left, and then he spun and threw a strike to first. Here is Williams now, and first pitch swinging, fouls it straight back. 2 out, nobody on. Top of the second, Carson Williams, just 11 games, hitting only .115. No homers, 3 RBI. Gibson kicks and deals, and a grounded foul up the third base side. 2 strikes. 31 pitches now, and potentially 1 pitch away from 2 innings complete. 5-0 score. Come on. Keep on trucking. Here comes that 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air. Center field. Backing up is Taveras, but he's got room. He now circles under it in front of the track and makes the catch. The Orioles. Tell you what. The difference between last week in Tampa and this week here in our fair city of Baltimore is night and day. And right now, I am loving it. We are going to the bottom of the second inning, 5-0 Baltimore. I could get used to this. Hey, by the way, folks, I never did make a point to run down and try and say hello to everybody in the Charm City chat. I'm going to scroll back as far as I can go, but it's too late to get to the beginning. Here we go. If I miss your name, I didn't mean any offense. Alan Piles is here. George Ford, Fly By Night, Froggy, Phantom, Harrodes, or Harrodes? I don't know. Bam 6956, Rick DeRocher, Herbert Williams, Ronnie Alley, Chilo is here. Michael Mertig, Benjamin Hartz, Brian Mitch, Too Nice for You, Enith, Mr. Hyde is here. Jordan Gallagher. Let's see. Danny the K. I'm scrolling. Look at me. I'm scrolling. Is that everybody? Of course not. Brian Mitch. George Ford. Did I get you already? John B. Any relation to Sloop John B? Christopher Huff. Thomas Brock. Lewis H. Hank Mitchell. Meow T8R. Tank is here. Folks, baseball's about to start again. Glow 23-22. It is Gunnar Henderson, folks. First pitch is a curveball, low and away for ball one. Gunnar went boom his first time.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Kevin Brown is here. Pitch is low and away. I think I missed the second pitch, strike. It's a count of 2 balls, 1 strike right now on Gunnar. Thomas Free. Here's a chopper back to the pitcher, and there's a bit of a bobble. Throw, though, is still in time to first. Matt's able to recover after initially fumbling the comebacker. Gunnar retired, 1 out in the bottom of the second. Yamandu Roma is here. Star Strider 86. Fly By Night. Did I get you already? Folks, Tom Fisher, MG 7810, Explore More, Ronnie Martin. Rutschman takes a curveball for a called strike. Adley at the plate. He walked his first time, scored a run.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
This pitch is a little bit low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Of course, play-by-play with JJ. Here's a person with a bunch of funky characters. I can't even read that name if I tried. 1-1, and Rutschman hits it high in the air to center field. Mullins is backing up, but he's got room just a step in front of the track and straightaway center for out number 2. Miss Janet Hill is with us. Folks, so many people. Hey, by the way, stalker hater, do you notice that all these people are here? They're all willing to chat, hang out with each other, have a good time. Do you understand that you are the variable that makes it different? You are the one that makes it suck? It's not about me not handling the heat. It's not about friendly trash talk. You're just a jerk off. And I've got all the evidence here to prove it. Why don't you just do better? You don't have to prove anything to me. Take a hike, go somewhere else, and be a better person. And maybe you'll have better results. Pete Alonso takes a 1-1 pitch up and away. The count is 2-1. Joseph Arts is here. Brandon Richards. Folks, I think I got as many people in as I could. Gaming Kitchen. Integrity. Fire Design Service. Wow, that is quite the mouthful. How you doing there, Integrity? Nice binoculars. Pete Alonso has a 3-1 count, folks. Hitters count with 2 down, nobody on. The pitch. That one's hit hard but foul. Full count. Oh, I don't know. I'm sure he's feverishly creating some new accounts right now because I'm getting under his skin, because I'm talking about him. I'm making fun of him. I'm pointing him out to be the loser that he is. Alonso with a line drive in the left. It's sinking, but a sliding catch made out there by Simpson to end the inning. Matz goes the scoreless inning here in the second, but a hard hit ball there by Pete. We go to the third. It's 5-0 Orioles. All right. And I'm done talking about them. Oh, here's Robert. How you doing, Robert? How you been, buddy? Yes. I'm still waiting to be affected in some way. I'm still waiting. This goes back to what, December, this guy? I'm still waiting, dude. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. Hey, folks. Where did Gibson graduate from? You guys want to take a peek around the out-of-town scores here? Are we scoreboard watching? Is that what happens when we're playing well? We start paying more attention to other games? Would you believe we're the only game on right now? We're the only game on right now. There are about half a dozen finals and about a half a dozen games on later. We are the only game on right now. Oh, I'm wrong. I had to refresh. I knew that it didn't make any sense. Folks, sometimes I just say blatant lies. Sometimes. Oh, look, he made a name out of my name. Here's a ground ball up the middle. It's a base hit, a leadoff single for Hunter Fiducia here in the top of the third. What's wrong, buddy? Are your Yankees not playing right now? You got 20 minutes? How's it going, dude? All right. Here comes Simpson up for the second time. First pitch is outside, ball one. Simpson led off with a hit, but then was eliminated on a double play. He's 6 for 11 in the series. We've been lucky going 6 for 11 that he hasn't done more damage. But we've had Adley throw him out trying to steal last night on a great throw. This pitch misses. It's 2-0. And that one is off the plate by a foot. We cannot afford... I mean, I guess with a 5-run lead, you can't say we can't afford, but I mean, you just don't want to walk a guy like this, leading off an inning. Throw him a strike. The 3-0 pitch is outside, ball 4. My goodness, a 4-pitch walk to Chandler Simpson. Oh, wait a minute. There was already a guy on base? Did I miss? Oh, that's all right. Fiducia led off with a single, so it's 2 on, nobody out. Oh, man, we're in trouble. Come on. Bear down here. I got to get my head on straight. Oh, wow. First pitch to Caminero is called a strike, and that was inside. And we got off the hook on that one. No challenge. Nobody out. 2 men on for Tampa. The pitch. Fouled away, 0-2. So 2 men on, and now we got to get out the 2, 3, 4 hitters. Caminero, Aranda, and Diaz. This is going to be tough. All right, Gibson is ready. Low target set by Adley. Pitch, and that ball is lifted in the air to left field and deep, but not deep enough to get out. It'll be caught by Ward, and Fiducia at second does not have the speed to tag and go to third. Caminero stared at that ball after he swung as if he was pimping his swing, but it's just an unproductive out. Big first out of the inning. The Masson broadcasters have some puppies with them now. Uh-oh. Too many puppies in the broadcast booth. Too many puppies. Here's Aranda now. First pitch, ball 1 to Aranda. One batter at a time, Trey. Come on. Low and in, 2-0. 2-0 the count. The pitch. Off the plate, 3-0. Trey, buddy. We can't just give up free base runners here. Here comes the 3-0. Ball 4. Wow. Well, we've got a major moment in the ball game right now. Tampa have an opportunity to get right back into this game with Yandy Diaz up with the bases loaded, 1 out. Adley Rutschman out to talk to Gibson. Not sure if Drew French is on his way out. Haven't seen him yet. But mound meeting for the Orioles. Try to settle Gibson down here. We need something special here. I mean, a fly ball, sac fly to make it 5-1 to get out number 2. I'll take it. And I think you Oriole fans here would agree with me that we'll take that. Let's trade an out for a run, if that's what it takes, and then make it out 3 and make it a 5-1 game. I'll take it. But we need an out. All right, here we go. First pitch to Diaz is a breaking ball, a slider in there for a strike. Gibson walked Diaz the first time, and that felt like a bit of a pitch around to get to Palacios. It worked out for us. This pitch, bottom of the zone for strike 2. Gibson paints the bottom edge. 0-2 on Diaz. The 0-2. Strike 3 called! A cutter at the top of the zone. Oh, Gibson worked the zone all the way around. Outside corner. Bottom of the zone. Top of the zone. 3 strikes, you're out.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Bases loaded, 2 down, a chance to get out of this. Here's Palacios. First pitch, curveball for a strike. Come on, Trey. Palacios asks for time. We're in the top of the third. Tampa threatening with the bases loaded, but there are now 2 out. 0-1 on Palacios. The pitch, way outside, 1-1. You could see that right out of the hand. Palacios never had a reason to offer it that one. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. There's a beauty of a curve. He snaps it over the outside corner for strike 2. One more strike. Get us out of this. Give us one more, Trey. Crowd is making noise. The 1-2 pitch to Palacios. Ooh! Come on! It's worth a challenge. To end the inning with the bases loaded. A borderline pitch called for ball 2. 2-2 the count. Don't take it to a 3-ball count. The pitch. Hit on the ground. Backhanded by Gunnar. He throws off balance to first. Alonso keeps his foot on the bag. And the inning is over. Yeah! Gunnar with an amazing play. That ball was ticketed for left field. He fields it deep in the hole. He jumps 2 feet in the air and throws a one-hopper to Pete. No, it wasn't a one-hopper. It was not a one-hopper. I'm just making shit up now. Pete holds his foot on the bag. The inning is over. The bases are left loaded. It's still 5-0. Wow. Folks, things are going our way right now. Magic. I need a break. Folks.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay.
Bacon! Bacon! Where's the bacon? I smell bacon! 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 Gotta be bacon! Only one thing smells like bacon! That's bacon! 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 There! From that bag! What's it say? I can't read! Please! Please! Give me what's in the bag! Chewy, yummy, smoky bacon!
There you go.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! No! 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 It's bacon!
No, it's Bacon Strips, brand dog snack from Purina. Bacon Strips. Dogs don't know it's not bacon.
It's bacon!
Where's your from?
Baltimore.
What?
Baltimore.
Baltimore? What's that?
Look, it doesn't really matter, all right?
Man, have I been enjoying watching some Orioles baseball here this week. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Kobe Mayo, line drive, base hit, fair ball down the left field line. Mayo will jog into second base, standing with a lead-off double. Splash it up, folks.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
Mayo opening up the sandwich. Here comes Tavares. Come on. Steven Matz is not having a good outing. Low and into Tavares for ball 1. Gosh, this is what I've been saying all year. We just need to face more lefties. Want to know the count on Tavares? 2-0. That pitch low. Man, just let Matz hang himself out to dry. No, I'm in no hurry to see a pitching change. The 2-0, swing and a miss. Wow. Tavares going after a 2-0 curveball that might have been ball 3. Let's turn this thing around. That pitch inside, 3-1 the count, folks. 3-1. Folks, we got over 150 likes. Thank you so much for that.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
On the 3-1 pitch, Taveras pops it up. He got under a low pitch. Low pitch, still got under it and popped it up on the infield to second base for the first out. Mayo still at second base. Folks, not a whole lot of people here tonight. Plenty of open seats, even right behind the dugouts. Maybe 15,000. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Low and in for ball one to O'Neill. Folks, Tyler O'Neill. Buddy, come on.
Ahoy there! Anybody home?
Are you home, Tyler? This is a wellness check. We're just checking in on you, buddy. Are you okay? 1-0 line drive, base hit in the left field for Tyler O'Neill. Mayo chugging around third. He'll score an RBI from Popeye. Now you know things are working.
Ahoy there! Anybody home?
Unbelievable! Make it 6-0 Baltimore.
It's magic, you know.
Right now, Mike Elias is leaning back in his business chair going, see? Told you O'Neill could hit lefties. I told you O'Neill could hit lefties. Nobody's listening to me. All these people giving me all this hate. That's right, folks. That's my network. This isn't Masson. This is Jay Musson. Just making up shit now. 0-1 on Blaze Alexander. Runner at first, one out. The pitch. Fouled back, 0-2. There's activity in the Rays bullpen.
I do believe I'm on fire. I do believe I'm on fire.
2-run knock for Blaze first time up. He's 4 for 10 in the series. This will be the 60th pitch of the evening coming up from Matz. Here it is. And reaching out for it is Blaze. He's going to fly out to right. I don't mind him trying to go the other way, but not in the air. Blaze still doesn't have a home run on the season. He's not going to find it going that way. 2 down in the inning. Here's Jeremiah. 253, the current average.
Jeremiah was the bullfrog.
First pitch is very high. Fiducia had to stab it out of the air to prevent it from going to the backstop. 1-0 on the Bullfrog. O'Neill over at first, 2 down. 6-0 Orioles. We're in the third. This pitch is a line drive, but right to short. Caught over there by Carson Williams to end the inning. But the Orioles add on a run. Yes, they do. And from the most unlikely source, Tyler O'Neill with an RBI single to drive in Mayo, who doubled to begin the inning. Folks, the lineup right now looks like this. Taylor Ward, 1 for 2 with a run scored. Gunnar Henderson, 1 for 2 with a home run, a run scored, and 2 RBI. Adley Rutschman, 0 for 1, but he does have a walk, and he has scored a run. Pete Alonso, 1 for 2 with a run scored. Kobe Mayo, 1 for 1 with 2 runs scored, plus a walk. Leody Taveras, 1 for 2 with an RBI. Tyler O'Neill with a base hit and an RBI. Blaze Alexander with a base hit and 2 RBI. And finally, the number 9 hitter, the only guy to not either score a run or get a hit, Jeremiah Jackson's just plain 0 for 2. And folks, that's through 3 innings. Through 3 innings, the entire lineup has produced. As Chilo just basically repeats what I just spent a full minute building up to saying. Thank you, Chilo. Thank you for that assist. really provides the context for everything else. I'm just teasing you, Chilo. You're probably typing it in right when I was getting to saying that. But yes, look at this lineup tonight, folks. You can't expect it to work out like this every game. It doesn't work that way for anybody. But it's just nice to see everybody pitching in like this. And we're only in the third. I mean, usually, folks, nobody's done anything for 6 innings. Now we've had virtually everybody do something and only through 3. That's a good sign. Folks, we are back underway. Trey Gibson, first pitch to Vlade, right down the middle for strike 1. All right, folks, a couple of more innings from Gibson. He'll qualify for a win. Keep these Rays off the board. Here's a little jam shot and a cue shot, a little soft liner to second base, caught by Jeremiah. And Vlade retired. That's now 10 outs recorded by Gibson. How about the starting pitching lately? That's been our biggest problem. In fact, I should apologize to Phantom. Phantom printed out a bunch of stats for me to go over in the pregame, and I didn't even think to look at it until just now. It's a little bit late. Sorry, Phantom. I don't want to discourage you from giving me some juicy facts going forward. Here is a ball hit over the glove of Gunnar into center field. A base hit for Sid Mullins. 1-out single for Tampa. Adley needs to join the hit parade, but Adley did draw a walk already. But it would be nice for everybody to get at least 1 hit. It's a nice-looking box score right now, and there's a lot of game left. Here's Carson Williams. First pitch, inside for ball 1. But basically, to sum up the information about the Orioles and where they rank, the offense is doing pretty good, and tonight it should only make it better. And we know that our bullpen has been a bright spot for the first couple of months. There's been some hiccups, some bumps in the road in the past couple of weeks, especially last week. But yeah, it's pretty much the starting pitching that has made life difficult for us. Here's a ground ball to third. Blaze goes to second for 1. Jeremiah, return throw to first. Is there a low one that's picked again by Alonso? The Orioles turn another double play. Folks, that inning is over now. 4 innings in the books for Trey Gibson without a run being scored. And yeah, where you at, Phantom? Phantom was talking about potentially sending Trevor Rogers down to AAA to work on some stuff when clearly there's something wrong with Rogers. I tell you what, this start tonight from Gibson, I know it got off to a shaky start, and it's still kind of ugly other than the 0 runs. 4 hits and 3 walks through 4 innings. He's been pretty lucky to have held this team scoreless, but he at least shows me some signs that he can get out of jams, that he's got the stuff to, get guys out. Where right now, Rogers, I don't know if he does. I wouldn't mind going a couple of turns through the rotation with Rogers sent down to work on some stuff and just keep Gibson in this thing for now. I don't know when Dean Kramer is going to be due back, but I'm on board with the idea because Rogers just doesn't look the same. He's not fooling anybody. We need to make him better, and we can't really afford to wait for it to happen with the big team. What do you guys think? Would you be on board with that? I mean, we do have option. We do have, there's an option still with him. So you can still do that. I'm going to try and see if this lighting issue is going to improve. I'm getting that Pepto-Bismol face again that time of the morning. All right. What's this? 59 pitches for Gibson through 4 innings. I don't know what kind of hard pitch count he might be on. I don't think he's going to go past 90, but it might be earlier than that. They're definitely going to get him through 5 innings to qualify for a win unless something goes extremely wrong. By the way, Steven Matz is done. Hunter Biggie is now on the mound, and Taylor Ward, leading off, pops it up on a 1-0 pitch. And it'll be caught by the first baseman, Aranda. So Biggie is now in. He's a fastball slider guy. 93% of his pitches are either the 4-seamer or a slider. A rare splitter, but basically a 2-pitch pitcher. You're looking for the straight fastball, and if it ain't straight, you know it's a slider. Here's Gunnar, first pitch, top of the zone for a strike. Gunnar.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
87 for Gibson in New York. All right. So, yeah, I would say 90 is right around where they're going to pull him. But they might play it by ear once they get near there. If he's still very effective, they might push him to get 1 or 2 extra outs. 0-2 pitch to Gunnar is off the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Wasn't Biggie a rapper? Yeah. And if memory serves, I do believe there was a time he stuck me for my papers. I'm still upset about that. Folks, this one is swung on and missed. Gunnar strikes out. The Tampa broadcast team is focusing on number 22, Cakes, in the broadcast booth. And I tell you what, Jim Palmer, he is focused. You can see him. He's keeping score. He's looking at the monitor. He's looking up at the field. Palmer's locked in. Rutschman, speaking of locked in, line drive, base hit down the right field line and into the corner. Adley going to second. He'll take a foot-first slide, and he shows the wings. It's a 2-out double for Rutschman, and he does join the hit parade, folks.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
Everybody in the lineup with a hit except Jeremiah, and we're only in the 4th inning. Folks, man, we have to win this game. Got to hold a 6-run lead and got to take the chance to sweep the Rays and even up this season series and erase that nightmare down in St. Petersburg. It's strike 1 to Pete Alonso. Next pitch, hit on the ground. Second baseman Palacios has it, and that will end the inning. Alonso grounds out 4-3. Adley is stranded at second. We go now to the 5th inning. The Orioles have a nice lead. It is 6-0. All right. Adley with a bit of a slip going to second. Okay. Luckily, he's okay. Yeah, folks. Cross your fingers. No more injury stuff, please. No major injury stuff. Can we keep a team healthy for a little while? That would be nice. All right, let's take a look at the out-of-town scores here. What's shaking around the league? I got to hit the back button here. There we go. In the bottom of the fourth, the Tigers lead the Angels 2-0. Going into the bottom of the fourth, Cubs 4, Pirates 3. Scoreless in the top of the fourth between the Braves and the Red Sox. At the end of 2, the Mets 2-0 over the Reds. Going into the bottom of the first, the Twins scored a run and have a 1-0 lead with the White Sox coming up to bat. Also going into the bottom of the first, no score, the Yankees and Royals. Everything else is final. Blue Jays over the Marlins 2-1. Guardians edged the Nats 3-2. Another one-run final, 2-1. Brewers over the Cardinals. Mariners all over the A's 9-1, and the Diamondbacks 3-2 over the Giants. Philly shut out the Padres 3-0. Oh, there are a couple of late games. Coming up in about half an hour, 20 minutes. It's the Battle of the Lone Star State. Houston, Astros, Texas Rangers. That's in Arlington. And then Rockies and Dodgers a couple hours later. Folks, we're up to 48.50 on the odometer. Look at that, folks. And here comes the first pitch of the fifth inning. It's a curveball from Gibson to Fiducia, and it's a little bit low for ball one. Folks, thank you so much.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
The 1-0 outside by a bunch. 2-0. Folks, we are 150 away from 5,000 subscribers. And in this business, that's significant. There's a swing and a miss, especially when you consider I'm a channel that only covers one team, one sport, one thing. There's a right-hander, Jonathan Heasley, throwing for Tampa in their bullpen. Swing and a miss on a curveball. That would have been ball 3. Instead, it's 2-2 on Fiducia. And folks, when we get to 4,900, well, I just turned 49. So wouldn't that be nice? We're just 40-something away from that. 2-2 pitch. Line drive over Gunner's glove into center field. A leadoff single for Fiducia. Man, Gibson has had traffic. Tampa's had a lot of traffic in this series. They've had their share of base runners. But they are struggling once they get on base. And we are very happy about that. Let's hope that trend continues. Back to the top of the order for Simpson. He's already reached base twice with a single and a walk. And the first pitch is low. Come on, Gibson. Can you throw this guy something? Stop making him look like Ty Cobb up there. The 1-0 pitch, way outside, 2-0. Trey. Buddy. Booby. Baby. Gibson's pitch count at 66, 32 balls to 34 strikes. It's amazing. That's a called strike, and that was borderline. I think that was ball 3. Looked high to me. Hey, thank you, Mr. Hyde. That's so generous and thoughtful of you. 48 3/4. Yeah. And 11/12. He looks 48 364 365. Chandler fouls a 3-1 pitch away. The count has gone full. Well, if we count Inception, I'm pretty much 50. I think I was in the womb for an entire year. I was very reluctant to come out. Here comes the payoff pitch. That ball's hit to second. Jeremiah to Gunner to first. Another double play, and we do it against the speedster, Chandler Simpson. Folks, it takes two. How about this Oriole team playing right now? Who are they? And how do we keep them here? Base is empty, 2 down for Caminero. First pitch is low for ball 1. That's only the second double play Simpson has hit into this season. That pitch got away from Gibson. It's now 2-0. 2-0 on Caminero. Gibson kicks the glove back behind the head and now goes into the windup. The pitch is low. 3-0. Again, Gibson this has been some kind of a magic trick. The command has not really been there. The ratio of balls to strikes would lead you to believe that he's not pitching very well, but there's the scoreboard saying 6-0 Baltimore. Bases empty, 2 down in the 5th. Three and 1 on Caminero. I was going to say the pitch, but it's just that first little rock back. And there's a strike. Top of the zone. Full count, 2 out, nobody on. Here comes the payoff pitch. Hit on the ground, and Gibson stabs it. He'll underhand it. And this inning is over. 5 shutout innings from the rookie. This is only his second start, right? 2 appearances, 1 start, I believe, right? In New York? Whatever. Second or third start, and Gibson now qualifies for a win. 5 shutout innings. 76 pitches. We go to the bottom of the 5th, halfway through. Orioles 6. Rays zilch. Folks, the problem with getting to 4,900 is just like your age. You'll have to stay there for years. 49 forever. Oh, you might be right. All right, I'll tell you what. I'll make a deal. I'm willing to turn 50 if we can get to 5,000 subscribers. I'll be willing to just tolerate being 50. I know. A lot of you guys are watching are 50 or older already, and you're just rolling your eyes. But come on, when you were 49, just remember how you felt about turning 52. Not 52, but 50, 2. You know it wasn't fun. The odometer dropped. Oh, is Bob having some fun? Okay, well, Bob, guess what? The channel's going to grow no matter what the hell you do. God. It really, God, could you possibly have any less of an effect? I mean, yeah. Do I occasionally talk about you? Sure. If a spider lands in my lap, I'm probably going to talk about it too. Does it mean I care about the spider or think about it 5 minutes later? Not really. But in the moment, when I'm sitting here watching you act a fool, yeah, I find it amusing. I can't help it. You got me. You're living rent-free in my head, remember? I know you're living rent-free, buddy, but I think it's your mom's basement. It's not my head. All right, folks, we're underway. Kobe Mayo is up to begin the bottom of the fifth, and he takes up and in for ball one. Heasley is the new pitcher for the Rays, a right-hander. Open up that sandwich there, Kobe.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
That pitch is a slider right in there for strike one. I don't know who this sideline report is for Tampa, but he looks like James Janice, the host of the YouTube channel Dead Meat. If you know it, you know it. 1-1 pitch is low, 2-1 to Mayo. Yes, Reggie Jackson was an Oriole for one season. We've had a lot of great players make cameos for the Orioles over the years, usually at the very end of their career. Some interesting names over the years. Some of them I wasn't even aware of until I saw it. Jim Tomei, for example. I had no idea Jim Tomei was an Oriole for like 5 games. But he was. We had Vladimir Guerrero here for his last hurrah. Who else? We've got the trainer out looking at Heasley, who's just 3 pitches into this appearance. And Kevin Cash, the Ray manager, also out there. Heasley just got a pat on the back from the catcher. Are they going to take him out? Craig Kimbrell. No, I'm not going to count Craig Kimbrell. I'm talking about legends of the game. Legends of the game. Oh, is he puking? Oh, my. No wonder they cut away. All right, folks. Apparently the Rays pitcher is doing the same thing any woman who's ever had to sit down at a table with our friend Doug. He puked. Mayo with a swing and a high, deep fly ball, but going foul into the left field corner. Two balls, 2 strikes. We're in the bottom of the fifth. Hey, it's bring your dog to the park night. The 2-2. Hit hard and gonna fall in front of the left fielder Simpson for a base hit. A line drive single for Mayo. He's swinging a hot bat.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Open up the sandwich and let's start another rally. Runner on, nobody out. Tavares batting right-handed now against Heasley. Up the middle, base hit for Tavares. Mayo is hitting the second base bag. He's not stopping. We've got first and third, nobody out. Folks, splash it up.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
All right. Party at the Moon Tower. Got a full keg. Everybody's going to be there. You ought to go. Folks, we got a pinch hitter coming up. How about this? 6-run lead. Only in the 5th inning. Who cares? Tyler O'Neill is out of the ball game. Hallelujah. Folks, get out the milk. Get that Popeye out of my chat, George. It's Cowser time. First and third, nobody out. O'Neill can sit down for the rest of the night. The pitch is a curveball called a strike that looked to be low, but guess what? Leody Taveras just swiped second base. The The Orioles are not letting up. 6-run lead. They are putting their foot on the gas. Second and third now, and that's called strike 2 to Cowser. Come on, Cowser. Just make a little contact. Good things can happen. The pitch, swing and a miss on a changeup. Cowser is out of the game. Out of the game. He's retired. He's not out of the game. He'll stay in the game and play right field, and he'll play a good right field. All right, so that didn't work, but it's still only 1 out, and we got Blaze coming up. He's already got 2 RBI tonight. He's got a chance for at least 1 more right here, right now. First pitch is high for ball 1.
I do believe I'm on fire.
Six nothing Orioles in the bottom of the 5th. Second and third with 1 out. The 1-0 to Alexander is fouled back, 1-1. One and one on Blaze Alexander. Heasley's next pitch is laid off. A slider low and away. 2 balls and a strike. Come on, Blaze. Here comes the 2-1. In on the hands, a line drive, fair ball down the left field line. 1 run scores. Tavares is jogging in. It's a 2-run double for Blaze. 4 RBI on the night. It is 8-0. Folks.
It's magic. You know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic.
That's your everyday third baseman right there, right now. I don't want to hear any more about it. Here's Jeremiah. Swing and a miss on a slider up and in. You want to platoon Jeremiah and Holiday, lefty-righty matchups at second base? That's fine. You want Mayo and Basayo to split time lefty-righty matchups against DH? I don't want to sit Sammy, but whatever. Just give me a reason to sit O'Neill. Here's a fly ball to straightaway center. Mullins with the catch. He'll throw it back in. Blaze still at second base. 2 out in the inning. But yeah, give me some consistency. Have Blaze at third. Stop moving him around. He looks more comfortable there than anywhere else. He's helped turn some great double plays tonight. He's swinging a hot bat. End of story. I would have been happy if he played right field tonight instead of O'Neill. He could have had Mayo not DH, Mayo play third. It would have been a shittier defense, but it would have gotten Basayo's bat in the lineup at DH. But any way you slice it, O'Neill just has to go. Taylor Ward with a count of 0-1. Next pitch is off the plate by Heasley. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Taylor? Taylor?
Ward is 1 for 3. It's its 4th plate appearance, and we're only in the 5th inning. The 1-1 curveball. No, that was a changeup. I'm sorry. It had the makings of a curveball out of the hand as it started to do a high arcing dip, but it was a changeup left up. It's a 2-ball, 1 strike count. Blaze at second with 2 down. The pitch hit on the ground, and that is a foul ball. Third base, Caminero with an acrobatic play, but it's a foul ball. All right. Is there a lot of puke near the mound? I missed it. I mean, did you guys see it live? Did you actually see the pitcher start hurling? Did the hurler hurl in 4K on your TV screen? I missed it. He puked again? Why is he still in the game? He's clearly sick. Oh, no. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball left high. It didn't break. It's a full count. Double puke. AJ Puke. Hey, maybe they can make a bobblehead out of Heasley. A puking bobblehead. Folks, full count, 2 down. Here's the payoff pitch to Ward. Oh, he swung at ball 4. Man, he committed way too soon. That pitch was going down, down, down. And he chased it to end the inning. But the Orioles have blown it open here. Couple of more runs. It is now, after 5 innings, 8-0 Baltimore. Folks, we have a break in the action, and we are closing in on 200 likes for the stream tonight. I would love to get there right now during this break. We have a moment. So there's about 275 people here. If 17 of those people hit that like button, that thumbs up, bottom of your screen, we get to 200. And then I'll get my foot off the gas. I won't bring it up for a while. But help out, please. Hit that thumbs up. We got a break. All right, so we have a new series starting tomorrow, a 4-game series against the Toronto Blue Jays, the team directly ahead of us in the division. It's a chance to leapfrog them if we can take 3 out of 4 or better. That series starts tomorrow, 6:35 p.m. first pitch. I'll be on the air at 6:15. It'll be Chris Bassett against veteran lefty Patrick Corbin. All 4 games have been announced for starters for us. However, 2 of the 4 games, the Blue Jays do not have an announced starter. So here's what it looks like. Game 1 on Thursday, Bassett versus Corbin tomorrow night. Friday night, it'll be Brandon Young for us, unannounced for Toronto. On Saturday, late afternoon, Trevor Rogers against Trey Yesavage. That will be an interesting matchup. And then the finale on Sunday afternoon, Kyle Bradish against Unknown. All right. And after that, we hit the road. We go to Fenway for 3, and then 3 more north of the border against those Blue Jays. So 7 games in 10 against Toronto coming up. Aranda, first pitch swinging, hits a hard one in the right, and it's down for a base hit. Cowser, newly into the game defensively, after pinch hitting for O'Neill, throws it back into the infield. A leadoff single here with Trey Gibson still out there in the top of the 6th. Gibson on 77 pitches. It's been a great outing for him. I'd love for the Orioles, though, to not wait too long to take him out, because let's keep that confidence with him. We got an 8-run lead. We don't need to wait for it to be 8-4 to make a move. Here's Yandy Diaz. 0-1 pitch is in on the hands and foul tipped at the plate. It's 0-2 on Diaz. Aranda was off on that pitch. Hey, we've got a birdwatcher from overseas. Is that Chinese script? I need a translation. I love to get international input here. Somebody translate that for me, will you? By the way, folks, fun fact, 30% of bird watchers out there are from outside the United States. We have a substantial international audience, 30%. The count is a ball and 2 strikes on Diaz. The pitch is hit out toward right and slicing into the stands, foul. Still 1-2. Thank you for that update, Phantom. Still no score. Oh, that was the translation. Thank you for the update. Yankees and Royals are scoreless. Thanks for the update, my friend. Welcome in. All right, we got a 2-2 count right now. Gibson's on 82 pitches. Aranda at first base, nobody out. The pitch, up and in, full count. We need somebody ready. We've really been graced with the way things have gone so far. Our starters have been going deeper lately. Our bullpen should be able to handle 3 innings plus. As Diaz fouls his 3-2 pitch away. Yandy has reached base in 12 straight games, 15 hits and 5 walks. We do have activity. It is Keegan Aiken throwing. And another foul ball by Diaz. So Aiken, the lefty, taking a look at what's coming up here with the lineup after Diaz. You got the lefty Palacios, the righty Velade, and then another lefty Mullins. So this could be the final batter for Gibson, no matter what he does. Payoff pitch is inside ball 4. Yandy Diaz is the last one to know that it's ball 4. He was ready to take another pitch. Diaz finally takes off the equipment and goes down to first base. First and second, nobody out. Well, Kittredge just finished off the game last night, George. Aiken was one of the few that did not appear last night. So with an 8-run lead, I think Aiken makes sense here. But we're not going to him yet. Gibson's going to face the lefty Palacios, and the first pitch is fouled off to the right. Palacios is 0 for 2 tonight. Pitch number 88 from Gibson. Here it is. Curveball out. Oh, that's a called strike. They're not going to challenge that? Holy cow. Tampa have both their challenges. That was way outside. On a breaking ball that was never in the zone at any point on the way in there. And that makes the count 0-2. Man, you got a challenge there, Tampa. Thank you for not doing it. Here comes the 0-2 to Palacios. Ooh, he got a piece, and that's a fair ball. Alonso's going to throw wildly to second, but we get the foot down anyway. Oh, my. Alonso was always going to make a very tough play trying to get the out at second instead of taking the easy one at first. And the throw nearly went over Gunnar, but Gunnar was able to leap and get the foot down on the base just in time for the force to get Diaz. And part of the reason Diaz didn't make it was because he was slowing up instead of running through the base. They've been teaching guys in situations like this to just run through the base and beat out the force. It's first and third with 1 out. Velade at the plate, swing and a miss. Gibson still out there. First and third, 1 out. 8-0 Orioles in the top of the 6th. The 0-1 to Vlade. Oh, that nearly hit him. Nearly hit him. 1-1 the count. Yeah, basically, if Diaz did anything other than what he did, either he's safe or he at least beats the force, but then is out on like a tag if he's like past the base. But it still gives you a chance. If you circle it, get into a rundown, you never know what might happen. I watched actually a YouTube video about this sort of play where the Cardinals successfully basically stole 2 runs out of a situation not too different than that. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Called strike 3. Vlade's going to challenge. But I think we might have just kissed the outside edge. We might have just kissed it. Here comes the replay. We didn't kiss it. Oh, it is just a bit outside. 0.3 of an inch. The at-bat will continue. Two and two the count. Here's the pitch. That one bounces in there, full count. We are closing in on 100 pitches for Gibson. I mean, come on. Oof. Full count. Here's the 3-2 pitch. In on the hands and grounded on the third base side. Foul. Man, oh, Shevitz. Pitch number 96 coming up. Runners in scoring position tonight. The Orioles are 4 for 12. The Rays 0 for 5. 3-2. Hit in the right and slicing foul. Deep into the right field corner. It winds up bouncing down into that triangle and foul ground in the right field corner. 20 pitches in the inning now already for Gibson with just the 1 out. Another 3-2. That one's popped up. Where is it? First base side. Alonso looks. It's back into the seats. So 21 pitches. That's the most he's thrown in any inning tonight. And you have to know he's at the end of his line here. This has to be his final batter, even if he gets the out. Albarnez shown with a smile on his face. Come on, let's get this guy. Another 3-2. Another foul ball. Gibson is 2 pitches away from 100. 9 pitches in this at-bat alone. Another pitch. Grounded ball. It's a foul ball. 10 pitches in the at-bat. 11th coming up and 100 on the night coming up for Gibson. I could have made a beef Wellington in the time this at-bat's taken. Come on. Another 3-2 pitch. In on the hands and grounded to Gunnar. Gunnar goes to second. Jeremiah with a bounce throw to first late. It will be a fielder's choice and an RBI ground out. The Rays are on the board with an RBI ground out by Vlade. 8-1 the score now. 2 down in the inning. And that's going to do it for Trey Gibson. Here comes Albarnez. And folks, what a strange pitching performance from Trey Gibson. I mean, we were loving it. It is 8-1. He got out of a lot of jams. He only gave up that one run in his final pitch. But lots of traffic out there tonight. 5 2/3 innings, 6 hits, 4 walks. He still has another base runner out there that's his responsibility. And he only struck out one batter tonight. Just one strikeout to 4 walks. It's really not a pretty pitching line, except in that earned run department. But thank you so much, Trey. It worked. It's looking good. We're up by 7. Pitching change, Keegan Aiken coming in from the bullpen. That's right, Miss Janet. It is the Bell Atlantic call to the bullpen. This is the book that got Bubba cooked. This is the man who stole from the man who got from the book that got Bubba cooked. You know what? I'm going to look up this stupid commercial. I'm sure I can find it, right? Have I tried this before? I'm looking for it live. Yellow Pages, Bubba. That should be enough, right? Here we go. Here we go, folks. Here's some Thai commercials for you. All right, here, you ready? Here we go.
CBS.
This is the book that got Bubba cooked. This is the man who read an ad that ran in the book that got Bubba cooked. This is the store that sold to the man who read an ad that ran in the book that got Bubba cooked.
By the way, that stupid jangly banjo better not give me a copyright problem. Come on.
Lake next to the store with an ad in the book that got Bubba cooked. And this is Bubba.
Oh, that's Bubba. Ha ha ha. I see what you did there, James. Oh, that's good. That's Bubba. That's Bubba. It's a fish. Get it? Hey, folks, Sid Mullins is at the plate, and he fouls off the first pitch from Keegan Aiken. 2 down in the top of the 6th. Tampa just scored their first run. It's 8-1 Baltimore. No missing what? What are we not missing? Here's the 1-1 to Mullins. Off the plate outside. 2-1 the count. This is a man who put an ad into the book that got Bubba cooked. This is a man. Mullins hits it into the air. Shallow right. Coming in is Cowser. And he makes the catch. And that will end the inning, folks. There ain't no mistaking. There ain't no faking. When it's time to bring home the bacon, you call upon Keegan Aiken. Folks, we got over 200 likes now. You did it.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
You guys rock. Over 200 likes. And how about working on those subscribers? Let's get it back to 4850, shall we? Shall we play a game? Yeah, folks, if you're watching right now and you're not subscribed, guess what? It's free, and there's no commitment, obligation, or any ethical dilemma about it. You just tap that subscribe button, and now you're a bird watcher along with 4,840 something of us. All right? Technically, we're not a cult, so subscribe today. I'll be right back.
He met a strange friend in the...
Boy, Harry, you're full of energy. You look great. I hate to tell you how I feel. nice.
I've had that bad back myself.
Also, with this cold, it just seems like it's settled in there.
That's age, friend.
I don't care what it is. It feels awful.
You smell like a drugstore.
That's right. I am a drugstore.
You're not a hypochondriac, are you?
What does that mean? Oversexed?
I'm starting to adjust. I've gotten really into running 10Ks. I garden now, and I even bought season tickets for the Orioles, since that's what guys who can't satisfy women do.
What? What? All right, Gunnar Henderson will lead off, and first pitch is a foul tip right at the plate, strike one. Heasley, despite puking twice, remains in the ballgame. Just threw his 22nd pitch. Maybe he spent the previous half inning getting it all out of his system in the clubhouse. Gunner's only 1 for 12 in the series, but that one hit was a 2-run homer back in the first. And he drills one here. Admire it. That ball is gone. Bye, birdie. A second home run of the night. And a baker's dozen on the season. Number 13 for Gunner makes it 9-1 Orioles. Folks, how you feeling? Oh!
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic.
Folks. Adley Rutschman with a 0-1 count. He fouls it back. It's 0-2 on Adley. Gunner is homered off a lefty and a righty tonight. How about that? Gunner's got the home run swing back. If he can combine making more contact like he has been the past couple of weeks with the home run swing, then we can get the full Gunner we've been waiting for. 0-2 to Rutschman, fouled off of his leg there. Still 0-2. All right, so the sub screen is back to 4850 again. I don't know how much we can celebrate, guys. Can we really celebrate matching where we were 2 hours ago? 0-2 the pitch. Lays off one low. But either way, I want to thank everybody that has subscribed tonight and joined the BirdWatcher community. You won't regret it. Or maybe you will. But trust me, if you regret it, you'll never forget me. That means you and I are going to have some kind of conflict. Unless you and I have a conflict, from what I can tell, everybody else is enjoying what's going on here. Ball's in your court in that regard. I'd love to just hang out and be a buddy with you. That's my default setting, wanting to be your friend. Rutschman fouls a curveball back. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Can I be your friend? I even said about a month ago at the end of a game, I think it was a big comeback win, or it was just a lot of fun we were having. Pitch low and in, 2-2 to Adley. And I was just pleading to those that, I know there's a lot of hate watchers out there. It's not just our one friend. There are people out there that just don't like the way I do things, but can't help but watch anyway because they might not want to say it, but, I call a pretty good game. There's a base hit in the right center field, a worm burner for Rutschman. And he's on with a leadoff single. The Orioles bats just keep on keeping on here tonight. We are now up to 13 hits. And we are only through 5 innings plus a couple of batters. So we've made 15 outs and we've got 13 hits. Not too shabby. Here's Alonso. fouls first pitch back. So, yeah, after a particular game, I was like, listen, if you're watching me and you don't like me and you refuse to, you're one of those 4 or 5 people that hit the dislike button on every stream, hoping that it somehow hurts the channel, but you're watching anyway. All of you guys are welcome back, and you don't even have to be like, hey, BW, I'm sorry. Just I'm here extending an olive branch. You want to come back and be cool and not make it some pissing contest because you want to be the alpha male in the room? Then you're welcome back. And give it another go. I can turn the other cheek. And I can let you know that I'm not a perfect person. I make mistakes. Sometimes my ego gets in the way or this or that. But, folks, I'm just trying to, honestly, call a good game, entertain you folks, make everybody have a good time when we're playing good and when we're not playing good. That's it. No other intentions. Okay? So just consider that, all you hate watchers out there. Life's too short for this bullshit, okay? You and I might have more in common than you realize. Here's an 0-2 pitch to Alonso. There's a line drive, and that is a foul ball. A diving attempt by, that is not Caminero. What's happening over at third base? Oliver Dunn is in the ball game. Folks, the Rays appear to have capitulated. Caminero and Aranda, their 2 best hitters, arguably, have both been taken out of the game. Oliver Dunn now at third. Victor Mesa Jr. replaces Aranda and plays right field, with Velade, the right fielder, now at first base where Aranda was. 0-2 to Alonso is outside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. This is the first appearance of the season for this guy, and he's puking. Maybe he's just nervous. 37th or 38th pitch of the outing here for Heasley is fouled straight back. A polar bear with a count of 1-2.
A polar bear stirs.
It would be nice if the words I had to say to the guys out there that can't stand me, if just one of them actually went, you know what? That's pretty fair. That's pretty honest. I appreciate that. Here's a ground ball to short. They throw to second for 1, over to first. It's a tailor-made 6-4-3 double play. Alonso hits into the twin killing. 2 down, bases empty. If just one of you guys was like, all right, I respect that. And you know what? You're right. Like, what are we doing here? I'll come back. And again, I don't expect you to come back here and kiss my ass. There was a guy on the other night that was saying something, and then at the end of the night, he was like, you know what? I was just busting your chops. And I was like, all right, that's cool. And it is cool. Like, if you just let me know we're on good terms, you can, razz me, insult me, or, tease me or whatever. It's, I'm not that insensitive. Here is a fly ball by Mayo to left field. It'll be caught by Simpson to end the inning. Folks, the Orioles lead at 9-1 as we go to the 7th, and I apologize for kind of getting off track for play-by-play, but I don't know. We got a comfortable lead right now. I guess I'm taking an opportunity to address something here for the channel, which is, again, I'm trying to have a good time, I'm watching a team that's gone 43 years without winning a pennant. It's not easy being an Orioles fan, but I love the team. I love the sport. And I love this opportunity to hang out on a daily basis with people and watch these games together because, listen, I grew up, with a circle of friends that just really wasn't into baseball. The only real experience I had was when I was playing, on a pee-wee team or, up until like my freshman year of high school. That's when the knees gave out, but otherwise, like, the friends I hung out with, and once I got into like college and stuff, like I didn't have anybody to even talk to about baseball. I went to games alone a lot in my 20s while I was living in D.C. I would take the MARC train or whatever from Union Station right to the ballpark, just buy a single ticket and take a seat somewhere. But I'm the kind of guy that likes to make friends, and I'd take a seat somewhere, and by the second or third inning, I'm having multiple conversations with Oriole fans sitting around me, just chatting it up. That's who I am, all right? That's it. Nothing special here. So, again, like if you like baseball, I hope you appreciate the way I call a game. And I hope, some of you guys can just, look past whatever it is about me that gets under your skin and maybe give it another try. Here's a fly ball in the first pitch. Keegan Aiken to Carson Williams. Williams with a deep fly ball caught out there by Ward. A one pitch out here to begin the top of the seventh inning. All right, folks, I promise I will, I'll get back into the game calling. It just weighs on my mind, honestly, because, I like to, sit here and stand my ground, and, I care a lot about this channel, and I'm not going to let anybody come in here and, try and, knock me down or whatever, But, honestly, I'm a chill guy. I just want to chill. Can we chill? The other 21 hours of the day, I'm sure we're all stressed about something. I'd like for us to just, and even when we're watching our team, we're stressing about how we're doing. But let's have a little bit of harmony around here. Can we do that? That'd be great. All right, it's a 1-2 count on Hunter Fiducia. One out, nobody on. Aiken delivers, and that is a line drive base hit in the center field. Fiducia having a nice night at the plate. That is hit number 3. He is 3 for 3. Another number 9 hitter that the Orioles cannot get out. It's amazing. Again, I don't know how to look this stat up, Phantom. I know you love to look up the stats. How do we look up how teams do against opposing teams' number 9 hitters? Here's a soft ground ball to short. Gunnar is going to have to make a quick play, and it's going to be late. It's an infield hit. Wait, Holiday is it short? Wait a minute. Oh, my God. We've made changes as well, and one of them has already probably hurt us because Jackson Holiday, unable to get this batter out on a slow roller. Are we going to challenge this? We might actually have won this challenge if we are challenging. I think that ball's in the glove. Oh, yeah, he's out. He's definitely out. Okay, folks. Holiday will get off the hook here. He is playing shortstop right now on a ground ball hit slowly to him. He was originally called safe. First base ump said he was late on that throw, but we just got that challenge overturned. That's the first out of the inning. The other runner that was at first moves up to second base. So here's what's going on right now. Weston Wilson is in the lineup and leadoff at third base. Taylor Ward's out of the game. Oliver Dunn with a ground ball to short. Holiday with another chance, and that one's a lot easier. Routine play, and that will end the inning. Keegan Aiken, folks, throws a scoreless seventh. And let me just wrap up what's going on with the team right now, okay? Right now, we have Blaze Alexander in left field. He's moved there from third base. Taveras stays in center. Cowser is in right field for O'Neill in the 7 spot. At third base now, Weston Wilson, who's in the leadoff spot for Taylor Ward. Holiday is in for Gunnar at shortstop and batting second. And then, again, in left field is Blaze. Blaze has moved from third base to left field That's where Ward was. Okay, so we got all that. So again, if Blaze can play left, then I know he can play right. In the original lineup tonight, even though there's no reason to complain, I just want to prove that going forward, when we're facing a lefty, you can make a lineup where you sit O'Neill, and you can still play Blaze and Jeremiah and Mayo. You can play all the guys you had tonight except O'Neill and still get Basayo in the lineup. Just play Blaze in right field. And we're good. I hope you guys are on board with that. But anyway, folks, we have reached the 7th inning stretch. I know we have because I'm looking at the Charm City chat right now, and it is full of carbohydrates. Why? Because we're at home, and it's time to throw some cakes on the griddle.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Come on, folks. Get those cakes up in the chat now. Get up and stretch. The Orioles are looking to sweep. They're looking to sweep the team with the best record in the American League.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Nobody's been able to beat these Rays lately. First pitch swinging, popped up by Taveras, shallow left. Simpson's there. He's got it one down.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
In fact, I wish I could remember the stat. So if I'm wrong, I'm not wrong by much. But coming into the series, the Rays had done something like won 22 out of their previous 27 games. I want to say something around there. Again, if anybody wants to look up precisely what that stretch is, but somewhere in the neighborhood of 22-5 out of their last 27. And the Orioles are in very good shape to sweep a team on a run like that. That is huge. Colton Cowser's up. First pitch is fouled away, folks. There's a ground ball hit softly to third. This could be an infield hit, and Cowser will beat it out. Colton Cowser with a swinging bunt. A swinging bunt hit for the Milkman, folks. Folks, Blaze Alexander. Are you telling me that our friend from overseas just typed 11-1 in because Blaze is about to hit a home run? If that is the case, then my international friend, I am sorry, but you're going to get banned. I'll be happy if Blaze hits his first homer of the year. I hope that's not what 11-1 means. Blaze lifts off to left toward the bird bath. Bye-bye, birdie. And bye-bye, my international friend. I don't care which language it is. You can't be spoiling a home run. Blaze Alexander goes yard, folks. It is 11-1 Orioles. 6 RBI night for Blaze.
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic.
All right. I was saying earlier, 30% of the audience is international and might be down to 29%. Folks, the Orioles are doing everything tonight. Jeremiah hits it hard, but right to Mullins in center. He barely has to move for the second out. I can't find a comparison of other teams versus ninth batter. They have a 240 average versus our pitchers this year. Now, 240 is too damn high. Here is no, they're showing Weston Wilson. It's Jackson Holliday at the plate. All right. They got the wrong name up on the board. Holiday is hitting for Wilson. What? No, they've got this. Okay, they must have flip-flopped them in the order. Holiday is going to be hitting in the number 1 spot, and I guess Wilson's be batting second for Gunner. Holiday hits it deep to right center field, but Mullins will catch it on the track, and look at Ced. He catches it and then flips it out of the glove into the bleachers there for a souvenir, all in one motion, like he never left. We miss you, Ced, or at least I do. Say what you guys want about him. I'd love having Mullins on this team, watching him make those plays in the outfield. Folks, we're having some fun tonight, aren't we? Blaze Alexander is having himself a week in one game. 3 for 4 with 6 RBI, the average now up to 254. And folks, before that home run, what did I say about Blaze? I said it's time he plays third base every day. Did I not say that? What does he do? What does he do with his next at bat? Is it just another reason to say, you know what, BW, when it comes to baseball knowledge, I have to admit, you got to know a thing or two about something. Let's see what James Earl Jones has to say.
This is the book that got Bubba cooked.
Oh, is it?
This is the man who read an ad that ran in the book that got Bubba cooked.
Oh, that's that man.
This is the store that sold to the man who read an ad that ran in the book that got Bubba cooked.
This is the serial killer that went to the store to buy the zip ties to run the ad in the book that got Bubba cooked.
This is the lake next to the store with an ad in the book that got
This is the lake where they buried the body from the serial killer that went to the store to buy the zip ties that was in the ad that got the book that got Bubba cooked.
Cooked. And this is Bubba. The genuine CNP telephone yellow pages. Know the book and catch it.
Yeah, all right. The yellow pages. Remember those? Remember that thing that we used to use to maybe hold a door open or get an extra 6 inches to help reach something off the top of the fridge? Phone books. Is that rain? We have rainfall, folks. It is raining, and Yenier Cano is coming out here with a large lead. Folks, we're up by double digits on Tampa. I can't believe it. I can't believe how this series has gone. I can't believe it. Victor Mesa Jr. is up for the first time tonight, and he fouls the first pitch off. He's batting for Aranda in the number 3 spot in the order. All right. We just want to not throw too many pitches, right? Guys like Cano, a lead like this, you just want quick outs so they don't get completely burned up. 0-1 pitch, fouled away 0-2. It's been raining off and on all day. Well, I'll be damned. Yellow Pages 1-800-COLLECT from payphone to tell your mom for free where you. Oh, that was right. Oh my God, I remember that. Here's a base hit in the right field. Man, what a memory. Mesa with a leadoff single in the top of the 8th. There was a year I went to a school where the carpool wouldn't take me all the way back to my house. It dropped me off at the strip mall or whatever. God, nobody cared about 80s kids. So I'm just sitting there, and the whole routine was I'd get to the strip mall, go inside where the payphone was, call my dad, and then he'd come get me, and I'd have to wait there for 15 minutes. But I'm trying to remember, why did I bring that up? Oh, yeah, so the whole deal was I wouldn't use a quarter. Here's a high chopper to third. Charging it is Wilson. Tough play. And the throw is not in time. Nice effort by Wilson, but it's going to be an infield hit. And now the Rays have 2 on, nobody out. That was Nick Fortes reaching on an infield hit on a high chop. Baltimore chopped to third. So, yeah, I'd call my dad collect, and they'd say, after the tone, please state your name. And I go, beep, and I go, I'm here. And then I'd hang up, or he wouldn't accept. And then I keep my quarter. And, yeah. Gen X kid. Good times. Here's an 0-1 pitch. That is low and in to Palacios. 1 ball, 1 strike. Raindrops are falling. Orioles are up by 10. We're just hoping Ynier Cano can not get in any trouble here, but he's got 2 on, nobody out already. 1-1 count. The pitch. That's fouled away. 1-2. Yeah, we getting old. You have a collect call from... I'm at Broadway and Baltimore Street. You have a collect call from... Meet me at Hammerjacks at 8. Hell yeah. You got to find workaround solutions, folks. Life's all about dodging paying people money for shit. How do I not pay for this? All right, here's a way. 2-2 pitch in the dirt. Full count. Folks, Cano needs to hurry up and get an out. Two men on already. 3-2 count to Palacios. The pitch. Fouled straight back. We'll do it again. I think I've talked before on stream about the whole Columbia House or BMG. Is it BMG? Here's a ground ball to second base. Jeremiah is in the outfield grass and nowhere to throw it. Alonso was off the bag to try to field the ball as well. It's just one of those weird placed balls that has made this now a little bit of a pickle for us. The bases are loaded for the Rays with nobody out. And Cano coming in with a really good ERA and the lowest of leverage situations. You just hate to see a good season wind up doubling his ERA with one bad outing. We need to get an out. Come on. Here's Velade, 0 for 3. First pitch, low and away for ball 1. Cano never left the mound. Okay, yeah, I'm seeing that replay. My goodness. Come on, Cano. Off the plate, 2-0. All right, come on. Cano, get your act together, buddy. Reset. Come on. I was having a good time, like going over some things, sharing some memories. Don't make me have to... You know how much emotional investment I've had to put into this team lately with all these crazy games? I'm trying to relax. That's ball 4, bases loaded. Holy shit. Here we go. Folks, bases loaded, nobody out, and a trainer is out there with Cano. He's faced the minimum 3 batters required. Get somebody up regardless. This might be a tactic to get somebody up The trainer's talking to Cano. Get somebody up. Now we've got a few guys out here. Drew French is out. Is that Miguel Cairo? I think he's there to translate. We need some help translating for Cano. And he is walking off. Yenier Cano is coming out of the game, folks. He's leaving the game. I can't tell. So the bases are already loaded and the count is 3-0, or is it ball 4 and bases are loaded and a 3-0 count? Is that where we're at? Andrew Kittredge is going to come into the ball game. All right. Well, there's a problem with Cano. And there's another problem, and that is bases loaded, nobody out, and behind on the batter at the plate. Folks, we got a break right now. Please do me a favor if you're watching. We can have a chance to get the like count up to 250. We're 19 away. 19 away. If you're watching right now, please, if you haven't already, and to those that have already, thank you so much. But we're only in the teens away from getting to 250 on the like count. That is a solid number. And if you're an Oriole fan, what's not to like? 11-1 the score. I mean, obviously, Cano struggling, and then now apparently something wrong with him. That's not to like. Otherwise, there's something to like. Wow, Pigtown is streaming right now as the Orioles are playing with a title that says how the Orioles built a contender, then lost their identity. I'm not arguing with that assessment / title to a video, but boy, the timing, not exactly great. Got to be honest. Pigtown, come on, buddy. We're on the verge of sweeping the best team in the American League, and we're up by 10 runs in Game 3. And we're putting out a live stream right now talking about basically how we're crapping the bed. I mean, you might want to reschedule that or retitle it or something. I don't know. Folks, I don't know. Hey, it says YouTube featured again. I'm looking at it myself. For some reason, my streams lately, you go look at it on your recommends or whatever on your feed, and I got a little thing below it. It says YouTube featured. Like I'm something special or something. What's that all about? I don't know, but thanks. I like being featured. You guys haven't even seen my best feature. Of course I'm talking about my ankles. What else would I be talking about? Get your minds out of the gutter. Folks, why is this commercial break taking so long? It's making me want to lucky. Keep that one to myself. Well, you tell him that. That whole mind of its own thing, you know? I mean, what can you do? Oh, thank you very much, everybody. Folks, I don't know why there's still I guess because it's a pitching change from an injury and it's just taking a while, but Kittredge eventually is going to pitch. I don't know. My stream isn't frozen. So I'm just trusting that I'm not missing anything right now. Let me know if I am. Oh, there we go. We're back. We're back. Somebody's in for Cano. Was the water cold? Oh. Are you talking about the natural phenomenon known as shrinkage? Oh, yeah. I would be lying if I'd said that I hadn't experienced the phenomenon known as shrinkage. Happens to the best of us. You know, it's like everybody out there snapping photos. Sometimes you just snap a photo at precisely the wrong time. And you just hope that doesn't happen, right? Hey, folks, we're underway. Kittredge, first pitch is a strike at the bottom of the zone. It's bases loaded, and now a 3-1 count on Vlade. Kittredge pitched last night, and that is ball 4. He misses outside. That walks in a run. It's 11-2. Folks, we're still looking for our first out of the inning. I don't want to make too many more jokes until we get that first out. Said Mullins is up. Hey, Robert with a super sticker. Folks, Mullins fouls back the first pitch. That's Robert Prescott with the super sticker.
Message for you, son.
What's that say? GG? Like good game? It has been a good game. I hope it ends well. Right now, I'm a little bit worried. 0-1 is upstairs to Mullins. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, did I just see a Tom Waits reference go by? Swing and a miss on a slider. 1-2 on Mullins.
You know, I haven't really tried my Tom Waits impression very often. It's something I don't really pull out too much. He's kind of a weird guy, a weird voice.
That pitch is low and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes, bases loaded, nobody out.
We need a strikeout.
Pitch. Fouled away. Still 2-2. The 2-2 from Kittredge. Swing and a miss. A high fastball well out of the zone, and we got the chase.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
All right. I needed that. First out of the 8th. Let's go. I'm sick of looking at bases loaded. Next pitch to Gavin Williams. Carson Williams is fouled away. It's 0-1. Folks, Montel Williams at the plate. Just throw out anybody named Williams. Fouled away. It's 0-2. It's 0-2 on Venus Williams. The next pitch, a little bit low. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Robin Williams. The 1-2 pitch. Hit on the ground, foul. Still 1-2 on Treat Williams. You better hurry up and put the ball in play. I'm going to run out of names. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And down goes Larry Williams.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Just felt like going with Larry that time. Hey, folks, we got over 250 likes. We did it. Here's Fiducia. He's got a 3-for-3 night going. Takes low and in for ball one.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Billy D would have been a good one. That would have been a good one. Popped up. It's out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. Folks, if we win tonight, we're 4 games under 500. Is that right? Toronto coming to town. Popped up foul. Or is it 3? Where are we at here? Yeah, 4 under. We got trying to get win number 26 here. 2 strikes, 2 out. Bases loaded. The pitch. Check swing on one in the dirt. The home plate ump rings him up. And the Orioles get out of this bases loaded snafu. Ynier Cano had a problem maybe from pitch 1 in his outing. 3 hits and a walk. But just the 1 run comes in. Kittredge bails him out. Kittredge bails him out by striking out 3 batters. How about that, folks?
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
It was maybe 72 hours ago. I was ready to say, Kittredge, take a hike. But, damn. That was nice. Just goes to show you. Relief pitchers, they're volatile. It's a volatile job. It just is. It just is. We can't all be Mariano Rivera. And if you're not, sometimes you look like ass. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. Hey, folks. What else is shaking? Take a peek at the scores. Boston's up 6-0 now in Atlanta. That's in the bottom of the 4th. They appear to be on their way to a win. And the Yankees are still scoreless with the Royals. That's in the top of the 3rd. Blue Jays already played earlier today. And, I'm sorry. I figured I needed a refresh. I needed to refresh my page. I was behind on that out-of-town update. Sorry. Never mind what I said. Here's the real update. Going into the 9th inning, the Red Sox now lead at 8-0 on Atlanta. And the Yankees are up 2-0 at the end of 6 in Kansas City. He also had the Blue Jays. Where are they? Yeah, the Blue Jays already won today. So right now, it would appear the only team that's going to lose ground is Tampa on everybody else. They're still going to be in first place, but everybody's going to move up a game. Weston Wilson at the plate. A 1-0 pitch is a strike. Heasley, the guy that was puking about an hour ago, is still out there. The 1-1 pitch is fouled off the catcher, Fiducia. Weston Wilson pats Fiducia on the shoulder as if to say, sorry about that, man. Didn't mean to. have that happen. Being a catcher ain't easy. You bet Fitzy's happy? Good old Fitzy.
Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry.
Outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes to Weston Wilson. I never get to use his button.
Hey, Mr. Wilson!
There we go. Is this the same Heasley then? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I was running the channel in 2024. I didn't realize it was the same guy because there's a Heasley, there's a Helsley, there's a Hayes. I don't know. I get mixed up. Hey, Weston Wilson drives one to left, but it's going to hang up there in front of the track. Simpson with the catch. 1 away in the bottom of the 8th. Folks, apparently the Oriole fans just don't enjoy watching an Oriole blowout win because a small crowd has gotten a lot smaller here. I guess the weather not helping either, but it is a sit wherever you want right now situation at the ballpark. Adley Rutschman, line drive over the glove of the first baseman, a base hit. It's going to be a double. Here comes the throw. It is late. I was early in calling it a double. It was a play at second, but Adley gets in there safely. Folks, Tampa on the phone. They're not challenging. Splash it up.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
What a night for the offense, folks. 16 hits. Adley with hit number 3. We'll have to look at our team batting average, or the averages for our players here after this game. Pete Alonso takes high, ball 1. Alonso is 4 for 12 in the series, 1 for 4 tonight. Gets under 1 and fouls it back. We're going to have everybody back here tomorrow for the beginning of a huge 4-game series against the Blue Jays. Right, everybody? 1-1, hit on the ground to the right side. It's off the glove of Aranda, goes to the second baseman, Palacios, and he is able to still throw out Alonso. Wow. That is a 3-4-1 put out, I believe, right? The pitcher over there covering. Just your basic 3-4-1 ground ball. 2 out in the inning. Adley moves up to third base. The batter is Kobe Mayo. Takes low and away for ball 1. Folks, last chance to open up the sandwich.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Open up the sandwich, folks. Mayo with a 2-hit night. That pitch on the bottom of the zone for a strike, 1-1. Edward's going to be here. All right. It's going to be me and Edward down by the schoolyard. Fouled back by Mayo, 1-2. Allen will be here. All right. Kevin will be here puking. 1-2 pitch. Mayo hits it high in the air to left field and deep. Going back on the track. Simpson makes the catch right in front of the 376-foot sign. in front of the bullpen. Mayo just missed a bomb. That should be the final batter of the night for the Orioles. We're going to the ninth inning, up by 9. It's Baltimore 11, Tampa Bay 2. Folks, we won game 1 9-7. We won last night 6-1. You add that up, we've scored 26 runs to their 10. We've outscored them 26-10 in the series. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Yeah, folks, go grab your brooms. And, yeah, we've got one other thing we got to do. Oh, boy. I got to go over here and get things started myself, don't I? I might have to wait through an ad. You know what I'm talking about, folks. We got 3 more outs to go. And we're trying to lock down a win. And that means the Charm City chat needs to start. Damn it. Just start hitting those hearts. I can't get it up here. He said he can't get it up. All right. I think I need to switch my account. Will that do it? Just get those hearts flying in the chat, folks. Get those brooms ready to go as well. 9-run lead going into the 9th. Oh, there's my one dislike. Oh, I wonder who you might be. All right, there we are. All right. All right, here I go. See that? Boom. Hearts. Flying hearts. I'm tapping. I'm in the chat with you, folks. Taparoo. All right, it's going to be Anthony Nunez on to finish the ball game, we hope. 9-run lead. A sweep is just around the corner, we hope. All right, here we go. It's the top of the order for Tampa. Chandler Simpson, 1 for 3. First pitch is a strike. Knee high on the outside corner. Big series for Simpson, 6 for 13. That one bounces in there. A changeup, 1-1 the count. All right, so again, first game against the Blue Jays tomorrow night. You're gonna want to be here at 6:15 for the start of the stream. Don't be any later than 6:30, and then you won't miss the first pitch. That one misses from Nunez. 2 balls, 1 strike. Fouled away, 2-2. This is the 8th series the Orioles have won at home against the Rays in the last 10. We do play them well at home. 2-2, hit on the ground on the right side. Alonso has to back up on it. He'll hit Nunez covering the bag. And Simpson is retired. We are 2 outs away from a sweep. Folks, you know what? I want to have something waiting on standby. Give me a sec. The batter is Oliver Dunn. First pitch to him is a strike. Dunn 0 for 1 since coming into the ball game. Hit on the ground to second. Picked up there by Jeremiah, and that is out number 2, folks. 1 out away from sweeping the Rays. 1 out to go. Come on, Charm City. Tell me you're not enjoying this particular week of baseball so far. Nunez's first pitch to Mesa Jr. is fouled back. Mesa Jr. came into the game as a replacement for Aranda. In the number 3 spot, he's already got a hit, 1 for 1. From the belt, here is the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 96 on the heater. One thing the Orioles haven't done much tonight is strike Ray batters out. How about one here to finish the ball game? The 0-2 pitch popped up. Well, we'll take this kind of out if we can get it. Wilson in foul ground. He's got it. And the Orioles have put the finishing touches on their best series of 2026. A 3-game sweep of the first place Rays. And they do it convincingly, outscoring them these 3 games 26-10. Final score tonight, Orioles 11, Rays 2. I'm having trouble with my register. Folks, what do you think?
It's magic, you know.
Wait a minute. Wait. Come on over here now.
On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic.
Folks. Folks, splish splash, I got Aiken in my bath. What? All right, that's between you and Keegan Aiken. Folks, the Orioles have won it. The final score, 11-2. How do you like this game? I mean, we've got everything. All that in a bag of Utz chips. 11 runs on 16 hits, no errors, and just 2 runs given up by our pitching staff. Trey Gibson made the start, and Trey Gibson gets the win, his first. How about that? Keegan Aiken, Yenier Cano, Andrew Kittredge, and Anthony Nunez were all in there in relief. Cano, unfortunately, the only hiccup, but he might not have been right before he even began his night. He was removed after facing 3 batters. He didn't get any of them out. One of them came in to score. I'm sorry, he faced 4 batters, 3 hits and a walk, and yet somehow only gave up the 1 earned run. So his ERA still stays under 2 at 1.86. Kittredge did well, striking out 3 batters with the bases loaded. And then Anthony Nunez with the scoreless 9th inning to get his ERA back under 5. But tonight, hard to ignore what this offense did, folks. Hits all over the place. Taylor Ward, 1 for 4 with a run. Gunnar, 2 for 4. 2 home runs. A couple of runs scored, 3 driven in. Adley with a 3-hit game and a run scored. Pete just 1 hit and a run. Kobe a couple of hits, scored 3 times. Tavares a 2-hit night with an RBI and a run scored. Tyler O'Neill even chipped in with an RBI knock. Cowser replacing him went 1 for 2 with a run. And then Blaze Alexander. I mean, we like how Trey Gibson did tonight. But I think with all this offense, you got to go with the guy that drove in 6. Blaze, probably a career night for him. 3 for 4, a home run. That's his first of the season. And half a dozen RBI. I do believe
I'm on fire.
Yes, I do believe. Jeremiah Jackson, the only offer in the number 9 spot. He went 0 for 4. Folks, Tampa left 10 men on base. We only left 6. Let me refresh this again. I think there's some more info that needs to get updated. I said they had maybe 15,000 here tonight. The official attendance, 16,317. Time of the game, 2 hours and 43 minutes. The Orioles now 26-30. They've now won, 5 out of 6? Yeah, we took 2 out of 3 against Detroit, and then we've taken the sweep here. So 5 out of 6 to begin this 10-game homestand, with 4 more to play against the Blue Jays. This is the kind of run we need. Just keep winning with the home cooking. We're not playing well I think we're 9-17 on the road. That would make us now 16-13 at home. If the math is right on that. So yeah, we're a winning team at home. Let's keep winning. By the way, the Yankees are on the verge of completely pulling away. They have a 3-0 lead in the 7th against Kansas City, and they have the bases loaded right now. Just to give you an update on that. But yeah, folks, I think the overall thing here is the starting pitching is getting better. The starting pitching is getting better. We're not having to play from behind. So the offense, which was already not that bad, is now, the pressure isn't so much. It's just a domino effect of less pressure, playing a little more relaxed. I mean, the Oriole hitters up there tonight, it felt like batting practice. Everybody just spraying the ball all over the place. You have to sit through 55 games to see a game like this. But man, whatever's happening right now, keep it up. Something's going on. I think it's too early to say this is the turning point for the team, and from this part, from here on, for the next 105 games or whatever it is, 102, whatever it is we got left, I don't know, 100 games or whatever, are we now going to be playing 600 ball the rest of the way? I don't know, but if we were to become a team that could do it, this is how you do it. This is how you start playing. It would be nice. And we have the benefit, folks. We have the benefit of a league with just, the perfect situation. Like the division leaders are far ahead, but you got these wild card spots, and it's wide open. You can sit there struggling 5 games, 6 games under 500, and if you get hot, you're right there in the race with everybody else. So we just got to keep doing what we're doing, folks. Just got to keep on keeping on. 106, is that how many games that are left? So we've played 56? Okay, 106 to go. 56 down, 106 to go. Hey, you guys, by the way, where are all those Rays fans? Remember the Rays fans that were flexing on us in the first game? Where'd they all go? It's weird, isn't it? Anybody remember that? I kind of remember that. Isn't that weird? Where'd they all go? Where is everybody? Hey, guess what? I'm happy. The BirdWatcher community is happy. And that makes the haters very unhappy. Yeah. Yeah. You tell them to do something, Carl? Did it have anything to do with tattooing something somewhere, or perhaps? Yeah. Hey, folks, not for nothing. Not for nothing. All right, I'm not even going to mince words. Not for nothing, folks, but ever since I told Rays fans to suck my balls, the Orioles are playing their best baseball in years. Fact or myth? You tell me. Fact or myth? Since I said suck my balls, this team is playing great. Is that what we needed? Is that all we needed? Just somebody to say that? Perhaps. Holy cow, we just got 10 gifted memberships rolled in from Justin Rodriguez. All right. Justin. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Big Shaggy, Sky, Yuki, Auditore, Kyle, MTZ, Junior, 42, Tiffany, Malcolm, Squirtle Squad, Kimbers, and Chef Chappelle have all gotten free Magic memberships from Justin Rodriguez. Thank you so much, Justin.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
That is awfully, awfully nice. By the way, we're a couple of days away where I can give out some free memberships myself. YouTube hooks me up every month to give out 10 for free. I look forward to doing that. Let me make sure I don't have any to give away right now. Yeah, I got to wait a couple of days. But Justin, thanks so much. Hey, thank you for making me feel at home. Masson can suck my balls. Justin, you're my kind of bird watcher. I think I've found my soulmate. Justin, you're the man. Hey, don't be a stranger, buddy. I think you and I, we should go bowling sometime. Folks, it's been a pleasure bringing this game here to you tonight and this whole series. I tell you what, I'm riding a high. I'm feeling good. Feeling good in the neighborhood. I got some aches and pains. I've got some lingering responsibilities and conflicts unresolved and all that other crap that life gets in the way. But guess what? When the team you love is winning and winning well, winning dramatically, makes all that other stuff go away. It's just magically gone. It's like, whatever. Let's keep it going. Let the suck continue. Right, Bartman? All right, folks. Let me see who's streaming right now. And whoever is, I'll send you over to them. Yeah, Carl, thank you for saying that. It reminds me to tell you, thanks, everybody. Thanks to the mods for keeping the Charm City chat nice and charming. You do it game in, game out. You guys are so cool. I try to be as hands-off with you guys as much as I can. I'm not here to try to, micromanage this whole thing, Just want everybody to chill and keep everything cool. And you guys do a great job at that. The Super Chats tonight, thanks for those. And again, we got a ton of new Magic memberships just in from Mr. Rodriguez, thank you. Folks, can you feel the love? Can you feel the love? By the way, my buddy JJ is calling that Yankee game right now. So why don't we all run over here as JJ is calling this Yankee game, and let's root on the Royals to come back, and let's hope the Yankees screw it up somehow. The Yankees are up 5-0. The Royals are up to hit in the bottom of the 7th. Runner at first, one out. So, yeah, it's the perfect scenario. Yankees should be winning this game, but we're going to all go over there now and make them lose. We're going to put the hex on them. And we can because it's JJ. He's a Philly guy. He's not a Yankee guy. It's not like we're going to a Yankee page to talk trash. We have carte blanche to go talk Yankee trash on JJ's channel. All right, that's going to do it for this channel tonight. Come on back tomorrow at 6:15. The stream will begin. We're playing Toronto, 4 games to wrap up this homestand. You can't miss a pitch right now. We're playing well. So until then, folks, this has been the Bird Watcher, and I'll chirp at you later. Take care, everybody.